Hey there, I'm Artistic Gamer 7 and I'm here with another vlog. It's been a really long time since I actually made a vlog. I have been doing better with videos though, so you know, that's a change. But basically what I'm gonna put in this video is the fact that I have started to feel a little bit more motivated, like in the since like probably honestly since like October, but it's been growing slowly as time goes on, and I've been recording like a whole lot mass sittings. Like, so on some of my days off I literally did nothing but recording for the almost the whole entire day. So I have quite a few like Legend of Zelda and like some of the Sims episodes and things like that stored up, and I've been editing them since then. There's still a lot I have to edit, but like today alone I think I've edited like 10 videos. But again, most of them were Sims or Legend of Zelda related, so it's not like a big mix, and I know that that's mainly what's been on my channel. But this vlog is basically going to be sort of a break in that tradition, hopefully. If you have been watching, you have probably noticed by now that there is now Skyrim series on my channel, so that is nice and great and lovely. I finally got to that, but I also have the Four Immortal Sisters is coming back. I plan on still having the townie life hang around every once in a while, and I have like 3 new series. One of them I've had planned for a really long time, and there was a certain video that I actually had to edit and create and get out there before the actual series itself could start, and that video has now popped up, which was the Create-A-Sim called The Forgotten. Did I just call it The Forgotten, or I call it The Forgotten Ones? I actually don't remember at this current moment. But anyway, that Create-A-Sim is going to start off a series called The Forgotten, which is basically like in the Pokemon series there is like all sorts of different types, like normal, flying, rock, dark, psychic, fire, water, lightning, so on and so forth. And I forget how many, say like, I think it's like 18 types. I could be wrong on that, but if I'm doing my math right, with the Eevee family there's 9, and then with the other ones it's also 9, so I'm pretty sure there's 18 altogether. So it's like the Eevee family, but it's slightly different series, and I do have like quite a few things planned for them that is gonna be different from like the Eevee side. So I am excited about that series. That is a new series coming out, and then there's 2 other series that I'm not gonna announce yet. One I've already got started recording, the other one I actually just came up with like yesterday and worked out some of the details today, and I actually gotta go in and do everything. I will say it is another Sim series, so I still will have mostly Sims on my series, but I'm definitely bringing other things because I have Legend of Zelda, I have Skyrim, and I'm now going to be having the other new series is not Sims related, so that's something to look forward to. But as of right now, basically the other 2 new series, I'm going to call them New Sim series and Other New Series when I reference them, because the reason why I'm saying that is I actually have decided to try to actually make a schedule. This schedule that I've come up with sort of is a heavier workload than what I've been doing. So I will admit, especially in the beginning, like the rest of this month and maybe even into January, I may not follow suit to it completely, but I am definitely going to try. So don't totally hold me on that, but I am honestly going to try. So I am actually going to, I don't have a calendar for 2017, and since 2017 is basically almost ending, there's really no point in me getting a calendar to write this down. So I do have a 2018 calendar already though, so that I will be ready for the next year, and on that calendar I'm actually going to start putting these and actually putting the episodes number, like Legend of Zelda 44 is supposed to show on this day or whatever. So I'm going to try to honestly stick with it as much as I can. Now, because I do have my other job, I can't promise that the times that they're published is going to be the same every single day, and I also can't say, like, if you're someone who likes the videos to be spread out, like one of them to pop up in the morning and the other one pop up in the daytime. I probably won't be able to do that either because the fact that I do have a full-time job. On the days that I'm off, I could probably do that, but on the days that I'm not off, I basically have to come home and then publish them right after the other. So, on those days, but, you know, hey, whatever. I'm gonna be trying my best. So, but I'm excited about it, and I'm hoping I'm going to. But I'm going to go over the schedule. Now, it's a 2-week schedule, and that's because I'm gonna rotate the weeks, like, almost like a 2-week plan, and then it starts back over. Because there's some series that I don't think I would want to, nor do I think I really can necessarily post every single week, or I don't think it would be as interesting to post it every single week, or not as much in the week, because some of them are being posted, like, more than one time in the week, and things like that, depending on whether they're, like, ones that I really think are good to record, and how long they are going to be as a series. Like, Legend of Zelda is going to probably be one of the longest series ever. And possibly even Skyrim, but it is okay. But anyway, I have it written down on these little pieces of paper. So, basically, how it is looking out, Saturday is going to be my heaviest of videos, while Monday is going to be my lightest of videos. Basically, Mondays I'm deciding is like the little, not necessarily off day, because one, I almost always work my job on Monday. Oddly, I'm recording this on a Monday and I'm not working, which is really weird, because I almost always work on Mondays, but sometimes circumstances don't work out that way. But anyway, so Monday is my lightest day. Also, like, a lot of people have things they have to do on Monday, whether they like them or not. So I figured, not only for myself, but to give myself sort of a reprieve and sort of a breather, but also, like, other people's time-wise, Monday would have been the best time to possibly only have one video. If I'm ever thinking I'm going to be short on videos or something like that, Monday also may be the day that I just skip entirely. I don't know. We'll see what it comes from. I have, I think, the same series popping up on Monday for both weeks, and it's one of my favorite series, so I don't know about that either. But we'll just see. Again, it's a sort of play by ear. But basically, on the first week that comes to, and I'm going to try to start slowly easing into this next week. I probably won't have the 2 videos a day thing next week, but at least start the set schedule. So, like, the main one, which is basically what I put on the top, for the most part, will appear on that day next week, hopefully. Can't make any promises, but I'm going to try to start going to that. But basically on Sundays, the 2 videos that I have planned is Sims 4 Townie Life, which is basically my average Sims world where I go to random households in my Sims town, if you haven't seen it, and sort of check up on different family members and things like that, and sort of learn some things about some of the expansions that come out and things like that. That's sort of like my everything about Sims 4 is thrown into this series. And then also a random video or an artwork video vlog or a create a sim. I sort of meshed them together because I'm not gonna have some silly random video every single week, or an artwork video every single week, or a vlog every single week, or a create a sim every single week. But one of those type of videos will sit in that spot. I just don't know which type it would be every single week. Obviously, with my artwork videos, they honestly take the longest. Not only because I actually have to make artwork to be in them, and there's a lot of artwork that I still have yet to show on my channel, but because it's a long process to actually make the art, and then get good photos of it, then actually upload them onto the computer, and then make the video. They take a really long process. If I have artwork videos, they're usually only going to be once a month. So, obviously, that one's not going to show every single Sunday. But, you know, you sort of get the gist. Mondays is going to be the Sims 4 Eevee family, which is like my favorite Sims 4 family and series as of right now. But, so, that is for Monday, and that's the only video for Monday. Tuesday is going to be my Skyrim series, which is like the randomness in Skyrim, and then also the new series that is not Sims 4 related. So, woo. And then Wednesday is going to be the Sims 4 Eevee family again, along with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I might sometimes switch which one takes precedence, because both of those series are going to probably have a lot of videos, and if I can only get one video up that day, it might switch each week which one takes precedence for that week. But anyway, we'll just see. Then on Thursday, the new series that is not Sims 4 related comes back, and then it's the Sims 4 The Forgotten series. So next week is probably the first time that you'll get to see maybe both of those series pop up. Maybe. And the Sims 4 Eevee family starts off Friday, as well as Sims 4 The Immortal Sisters, which is going to be coming back. Then on Saturday, I have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Skyrim, and Sims 4 The Forgotten. So all of those already played previously in the week. But they come back, and Saturday has 3 videos versus the 2. So it's sort of like the one on Monday sort of moved over to Saturday, but because Saturday usually is like Friday and Saturday are like the weekend days, the days that people have free more often and things like that. That is why I chose to put Saturday a 3-day vid. I also have, for my Fridays and Saturdays, if I have enough videos stored up and things like that, sometimes on a Friday and or a Saturday, I might spring a bonus video for y'all. But again, that's not a guarantee at all. Especially once I finally do get into the habit of doing this, then once I get in the habit of doing this, hopefully this schedule will be 100% followed and set for the most part, but the bonus video will not always be a thing that might happen. So sometimes you might get 3 or 4 videos on Saturday, but it's not a guarantee. It just depends on how things go that week. Then that goes on to the second week, which has changed. Oh, of course. So by the second week, Sunday now has Sims 4 The 4 Immortal Sisters on it, and still has a random vlog artwork type video on it. And Monday still has the Sims 4 Eevee family. Tuesday still has Skyrim on it, but then it also has the new Sims 4 series pop up onto it as well. Then Wednesday has the new series that is not Sims related instead of the Eevee family, and then also another random vlog artwork type video relation. On Thursday, we now have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and then Sims 4 The Forgotten stays on Thursday. Then Friday, the Eevee family comes back and stays on Friday as well. The new series that is not Sims 4 related is on Friday this week. And then Skyrim, Legend of Zelda, and the Sims 4 The Forgotten stay on Saturday. So Saturday will be the same, and Monday will be the exact same. I think those are the only 2 days that will be the exact same every single week, planning wise. So basically this rotation is the first schedule week that I said will be like the first week that comes, and then after that it will head to the next schedule, and then the week after that will revert back to the other schedule. And the reason why I did that instead of doing it like every single week is set up the same is so that, one, certain series that I don't think need to show up as often, or it's not gonna be as often that I could do that or something like that, but also so that there's still a little bit of mix, there's still a little bit of change. So like if you are liking the Eevee family or whatever, which in me personally, but like basically if the series I think is going to be doing well, and if I enjoy doing it and I think y'all are going to enjoy doing it, it's going to show up more often, but still give a break for other series and things like that, and give a refresh so like it doesn't get boring it being the same thing every single day. So if you get what I'm saying. But so that's my schedule. As of today, today's the 4th of December, so next week, which will be like the 10th, I think, is starting. Hopefully on the 10th, I will be starting this schedule up. I'm hoping. Like I said, the very first week or two, maybe even into January, I may still be doing the one video thing, but like the top video will take precedence. So that there still be sort of a set schedule, but it may not be the full schedule I'm plan on to. Just depends. Right now, December, I'm choosing the wrong month to do this. But because not only is it Christmas time, but, and like holiday season and like all that stuff going on, but I also work in retail, which again, holiday season. So I actually am not even allowed to request a single Saturday off in December. So it's a pretty busy, tough month to actually start something like this, but I wanted to because I'm just starting to feel very motivated, and I'm actually like started to get myself in the habit of actually waking up at the same time every single day, except for on the days that I open. I have to wake up a little bit earlier than that, but I'm waking up at like 8:30 every single day when I used to not get up out of bed until 9:30, 10. So it's saving me an hour to like hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm going to bed about the same time, which was usually around 11, 12. But I'm still feeling energized, I'm still feeling awake, and I'm getting things done more often, and I don't feel like even after I get up, sometimes I used to just stare at the TV and just watch YouTube. I still watch YouTube, but I just moved my things around and get more motivated, and I'm like, okay, I'm not at work, so I need to be doing this. But, I've also been having to juggle cleaning the house, because the house at one point got in a state of disarray. So, and that is a big portion of my fault, but I have got it basically almost 100% back to clean. The only thing is the Christmas dinner for my family is at my house this year, so that's another thing I'm gonna have to struggle with. But you know, hey, I'm trying. I'm doing what I can. But I am, because I was just feeling so motivated and I was feeling like I was getting in a good place with videos, that I was like, I really want to start setting a schedule, and I feel like if I at least set the schedule and I get it in my head and things like that, and at least start slowly abiding by the schedule, I will eventually get there and actually have this schedule fully planned out. And again, the schedule may be tempted to change every once in a while, because I may come up with a new series, or if one of the other series ends up ending. As of right now, I don't know of any of the series that would be ending so soon, because a lot of the series that I'm doing are series that are probably going to last for a really long time. But again, it could be moved around, and the fact that I have the bonus video slots and I also have the random video slots, because the random ones may end up being game footage videos type things. It may be a Sims 4, or maybe Legend of Zelda back again, or something like that, but it's something to just fill that slot, and I can choose randomly whatever it is. Basically is what that is. So sometimes I may switch out one of the randoms with a permanent series that I decide to start recording or something like that. But yeah, so there's that. If you have any suggestions of games that you would like for me to try to play, you can leave those in the comments below. I do hopefully eventually, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, partially because I have a full-time job that is not anything related to YouTube. But I do eventually want to do like Twitch and stuff like that, so just keep that in mind. I did actually make a Twitch recently, which is the same name that I have on here. It's the Artistic Gamer 7. So if you want to go find me on there, I'm there, but I won't be actually streaming or anything like that, so there's not much of a point. But if you want to, you can. But, so there's that. But I think I'm going to end this vlog here. Like I said, if you have any suggestions of games or something you want to see, or if there's a series that you're really loving, or your thoughts on my schedule input or whatever, or, just any suggestions basically on any of the series at this point, because this is a vlog about all my series and about my channel in general. So if there's a series you're like, oh, I'm really loving this series, like, I'm really glad to see more of it, or I want to see more of it, or something like that, or I'm excited for the new series, even though I don't know what they are, I'm just excited to see what they are. Any comments you wish to put, you can put those down there, and I definitely will read them. I will have a link in the description to all of my current active, series that are going on, so like the Townie Life, the Eevee family, Legend of Zelda, Skyrim, Vlogs, Create a Sims, artwork, all those things. I will have links for them in the description below, so if you haven't seen any of those videos, or if you're missing some, or it's been a while and you need to catch up or something like that, they'll be down there in the description, so you can go find those. Also in the description will be information about my Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can go follow me on those and keep up with other things, because every once in a while I'm trying to get in the habit of actually putting stuff about my channel, but I don't always put it on all three of them, so sometimes you might see or hear something on Twitter, but not on Instagram and Snapchat, and vice versa, and all that stuff, so you can find me on there. I also just sometimes post random things on Snapchat and Instagram, so there's that as well, and my cat. Which my cat's cute, so that's just a bonus. She's also sassy, but that's besides the point. But if you've enjoyed this vlog and excited for the new set schedule and excited for some of the new series and glad that Skyrim is finally on my channel, like I've been saying for I don't know how long, you can please hit that lovely like button and subscribe to see more if you are not already, and share the videos so that others may give me their input and also enjoy my series and things like that. I'm really excited about Skyrim, and Legend of Zelda has always been a favorite game of mine, so I love sharing that. And I've put a lot of thought behind the Sims 4 series that I got going on right now, other than like the Immortal Sisters and the Townie Life. I mean, I put a lot of thought behind them, but not as much as some of the other Sim series that are going on and the new one that's coming. So I really like input back on those ones, because I like to know that hopefully I'm doing well, maybe, hopefully. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna end this here, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.